Good God, that is huge. I'm gonna wear that because that is huge and it looks amazing.
I got the last two, but my drill's not as good as yours.
And I'll wear this.
I'll just leave them as is for now.
That looks absolutely huge. That is cool.
Yeah, because it seems like every time you upgrade the drills,
Oh,
that's when they
whoops.
start breaking.
Okay, cool.
Case in point, one of yours. Another time, then. And it restarted.
Let's use the onyx along with summerstone.
One of mine broke. One of mine broke. Mine went down, it looks like. Unless this one was yours. They took my last one down again. There's this one. That one was about on time. Yeah, I'm open here. Where's the thermal drill at? Coming in. Okay.
I need some. Ba-dum ba-da-dum bum bum.
Think all mine are down.
Know thy enemy. Passing notes. Requisition for weapons. Quest map. I need to go here.
Yeah, get me. They're coming. Hopping from there would give me fall damage, but fine, whatever. You know what?
Wow. Okay. That was an interesting picture. Lots of iron. Iron is helpful. Holy, lots of iron. Okay. Iron is very helpful. Lots and lots of iron. I feel like I'm playing Minecraft trying to frickin' mine iron.
Where's the lights? Going over to the other side. If I get an opening, I can get over to you.
Okay. So much iron.
I'm helping. Card 2 open. 2 minutes.
Holy crap.
I have blood and gloves.
Basically what happened was the repo guys came to take the truck. I had to run across the street and stop them before they left so that my uncle could get the stuff out of the truck. And now I'm out of breath. You think only running a little bit of distance wouldn't really kill you. But Jesus Christ, when you're running barefoot in the cold, when it's wet.
Oh, God.
Shut. What?
I got the crybaby mask. And I got the pound mask.
Awesome.
Just trying to tell you something, Block.
What, they miss me? Or are they trying to make fun of the fact that I'm tired now? Well, screw them. My feet hurt now. I just had to run barefoot on broken up road that's soaked. I think I cut my foot open. I can't tell because of all the dead skin. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, so close. 24 points. I got 91 out of it. But that doesn't really help me. It'll be close to me. Now my solid's my secondary also.
Finally.
I'm just glad they don't really lose secondary solid weaker than the primary.
They don't?
No,
Huh.
it's the exact same thing.
Well, you're lucky. Why is the lake green? The lake's not supposed to be green.
It's gonna have a lot of algae in it.
That's true. What's that called? Nitrification, I think? I think nitrification is what causes it. I think. I can't remember. I haven't been in ecology in a little while, so I can't remember. Leave me alone, people. Aw. Dang it. Alright. Well, I guess it's just me streaming. Oh, see ya. Well, looks like it's just me and y'all, guys. Alright, well. Let's continue on then. Ooh, wonder where this might go. I haven't actually legitimately explored Haven, so I don't know where most of the stuff will go. I don't know if it all somehow leads up to, you know, the main base in Haven, or if it just, there's stuff in Haven that I could go explore. I don't know. But I'm gonna take a small intermission. Oh, 'cause I've got to go use the restroom. welcome. I hope there are newcomers. I just want to say welcome to this fun little thing that we have here. So we're playing the Inquisition, and the momentary intermission is over. I finished, talking and doing other stuff. Alright, I guess it's back to the game. Right now we're in Haven. We just got in Haven, actually. I felt like doing all the side missions first, just trying to explore. I want to find out what everything about this world is first. Have some fun. Enjoy all the little things within the world. Anyway, there's a bunch of special stuff about this.
You dislike the Templar's sister?
That specifically is interesting about this world. Anyway, yeah. Let's fill in this requisition. Inquisition weapons. Craft. Okay. Cool, so we've got another power. Our influence has boosted up a little more. Alright, now. Journal. Just to make sure. Know thy enemy and passing notes. I've got to return the passing notes to Adon. Again, I'm sorry about the momentary intermission. Some stuff happened and we had to deal with it,
You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here.
You didn't even hand him his notes. Okay.
Farewell.
Lyrium potion recipe. Probably requires lyrium. Which I don't have. Because reasons. Let's see. Quest map. Okay, I've got to report to the Chantry. Oh, cutscene.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Well, that was an interesting experience. Lead Scout Harding. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I got nothing better to do. I'll take Solus, Cassandra, and Varric. Confirm. The only one that I don't like out of the three, and it's not really that I don't like him, it's just, I don't know, there's something about him. I don't really care for Solus. I mean, it's not that he's an elf or a mage or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, something about him just seems odd. Anyway, yeah. I believe there's a cutscene that comes into play over here, so once it starts, I'm muting. But, yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Well then. You know, my previous playthroughs, I never noticed how short she actually was until a little while into the game. It was weird. I really did not expect her to be so short. I didn't expect it. I think she's a dwarf, but I'm not sure if you could really consider her a dwarf. I don't know. She just seems smaller. She doesn't quite seem like a dwarf. Because they always have that odd but understandable look to them. I don't know how to word it. Elf root. Elf root, iron, and something else are very common here. It gets quite annoying when you're looking for something specific.
Watch your step.
Hello. Apprentice armor. It's a schematic. Now to get down. Ow. Because 4 points really hurts.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Let's see. Huh. Never actually noticed that there's actually a path that you can go through. Oh. I always went up. I always came down the wrong way then. Whoops. Letter in an empty house. Brythus, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead. But I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Fennec's place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Yevon.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Let's see, quest map. Ah, there's a rift over here. There's also a camp. As you can see, there are 6 camps, and you'll notice as time goes on that this map is a lot bigger than it looks. A lot bigger than it looks. Oh look, there's the rift right there. Although that rift comes later in the game, I think. I mean, you could probably take it out now and it would save you the trouble later, but yeah. It's time to go save these people because we are heroes. And heroes save people.
They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Dead.
Barbarian Lord Maul. Requires level 4. I'm level 3. Hopefully I'll be level 4 soon.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Ow. I'm stupid. I am on fire. This burns.
Be ready.
But
More
I've got to
coming
get
our
to
way.
this loot. Ow. That wasn't worth it. I can loot stuff afterwards.
It's done.
Oh, cutscene.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is Their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Bayer is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
I really am in the ass end of nowhere now.
Would that I could.
Of course.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
Micro, I hope it's not me. I spy with my little eye.
No.
Oh, come now, Seeker. I'm just
Did I
trying to
just-
be friendly.
Try to be quiet instead.
When you brought me along to talk.
Did I just see what I think I saw? Woman that she... Okay. It's better not to question. It's better not to question.
If you say so. That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night. These people need food. There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck. Good luck. Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Yes, sir. You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
True enough.
Let's see. Oops, I forgot to do everybody else. Let's check out this shop. Maybe they have some good schematics. Fire grenade. Sell this malachite. Anything that aren't these type of things, I can sell. These things I can take to the researcher and earn money for. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to blow into the mic. It's just kind of right there. I can't bring the sensitivity down. I'll just try to move it out. Is that better?
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that any better? Yes or no? Alright, cool. Here, I want to try something real quick. Message me on Chat Tango real quick. Or not Chat Tango, Twitch. Message me on Twitch real quick. I want to see something. It reset the chat, but I don't know.
What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Huh. It doesn't tell me unless it's snapped to the side. That annoys me. Alright then. I guess I'll have to deal with it on the side then so that I can see the chat. Alright then.
Welcome back.
God, that makes my screen so much smaller. I wish I could change the size of the snap.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
It seems the Ferelden army has chosen to stay clear, for now.
Oh well, I'll just pay attention to it on my computer. Or at least I'll try to. Will you help keep an eye on the chat for me, Jeremy? Would you mind helping me with that? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. And you can message me on the chat. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat now. Well, since you're going to be paying attention to it, I'm going to be paying less attention to it then. Alright, cool.
Thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard.
Just remind me if I'm blowing into the mic again. I'm trying to make sure that the mic's farther away from my nose.
Farewell.
And you as well.
That sounds like I'm trying to stick it up my nose. I'm really not. It's just, I don't know. But as I said to everyone else, this map looks small. It's really not. It took me hours just to get through a couple missions on this. But I'm not going to be trying to enjoy my, enjoy everything here as well. I'm going to be trying to get stuff done, which involves going this way. But let's go ahead and take this camp first. But this game is, I enjoy this game. It's fun, and at the same time the story is intriguing enough to keep you interested no matter what. It always pulls you in some way, whether it be because of the spontaneous action, the adventure, the survival aspects of it. Even though it's not really survival, it's more of just scavenging. It's still got that sort of power to it to make you feel as if you're trying to survive because of all the stuff that you're scavenging, which I enjoy that. Does it have problems? Yeah. Does any game not have problems? I mean, honestly. Can you name one game that has no problems at all? Ever. There is nothing that you could say about that game that isn't in some way bad. Wait, hold still. There we go. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. I don't know if I'm going to survive this because I had leveled up quite a lot before I went to this before. I was around level... Oh.
We've been searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Oh, well, thank you.
We've had some success around here.
Thank you very much. That's actually the first time in a while that I've seen that. Cool. The game does that randomly, which is another thing I love about it. I'm guessing you're not wanting to get very involved in this stream, Jeremy. You must be doing your own thing. But as I said before, what I'm about to do, I was higher leveled when I tried it before. These guys are probably going to be a lot harder to kill now. Mostly because they're Carta, which is... Oh, yeah. This is going to be a lot harder. Well, maybe not. Or maybe so. Okay. Random assassin.
Looks like Carta.
With both Templars and mages here, they'd profit greatly from smuggling lyrium.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least you're listening. It's cool to have somebody listening for once. Inventory. I'm gonna need a better weapon if I'm gonna be doing anything. Let's hope that I can survive this. If I can't survive it, I won't come back until I've leveled up quite a bit. But if I can survive it, there's a lot of good stuff in here, so... Ah! I need the Valimar key. I need to go get the Valimar key off of those bandits that are like way up here in... Where's that? Oh, that's that. They're more around in this region over here. Ugh!
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Let's see, I need to go in this direction. I believe that's the hunter. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's that, what's his name? Wissy, or Wiki, I can't remember what his name is. He's the guy that's gonna tell me to go get all of the apostate caches. Oh, Whittle. That's his name.
Where are their coats?
keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
So, I'm gonna go steal one group's supplies to give to another. Fair enough. Loot! Because loot is amazing. Would you stop jumping? I hate that they have that as... I've gotta fix the brightness settings, because that's annoying. You see how bright I have this game. And yet, it still seems dark. Am I the only one that feels like it's dark? Maybe I need to turn my light off. Or it could just be my TV. Heck, I don't know. I could fix that. That's exactly what it was. My TV wasn't bright enough, of course. Now if I turn my light off, it'll look even better. Alright. Confirm changes. That's exactly what it was. I can see so much better now. Would you stop jumping and just open the stupid thing? Now it's time to fight. Take him out quickly.
The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
Okay, I love that. The Maul has a different type of fighting style than everything else. I love that. Silk, weapon fragments. With games like this, you need to make sure that you look around and make sure you have all of the stuff that, you know, the characters might have dropped.
We must continue on if we are to secure the Alliance.
Well, hello, strange markings. Is that Veilfire? That's what that looks like. Veilfire. They're mages, but I didn't think that they could just conjure Veilfire like that. Burning, burning, ow. And there's nothing in this house. Why did I come into a burning house?
Here, let me try.
I'm not reading this. If you're watching a video, or if you're watching this as a video, you can read it. But if you're watching it live, come back later and try to read it. This is too much for me. I tried reading The Maiden. It was far too long. Jesus, this house has been torn apart. I don't know if there's anything up there or not. Well, not up there, but over there. There is. There's a mosaic piece. Oh. Cool. Picked elf fruit. Let's see. Check the map. Something over there. Let's go ahead and get to the Fade Rift. I need some power. Oh, for God's sake, stop moving. I totally had the last hit, you didn't. You suck. I rule. Ha ha ha. So what exactly are you doing right now, Jeremy? Working on a project or something? Or wait, what am I thinking? You've already graduated, I think. Haven't you? Pretty sure. Da 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 da. Get in between them, then shout, and then start fighting. Lovers not left half. stronghold of the apostate mages. Are you tired of letting the witless fools bind you of their fear? Come to the Witchwood. Follow the signs. We will be free to work our craft, free to become the new gods we have always known we truly are. An unsigned letter written in a large and excited hand. Let's go ahead and deal with the apostates. It's close by, I know that. Oh, well that's cool. By the way, how is Hyrule Warriors? I've heard that it's good, but I don't know. It was weird. I heard one guy say it was almost like Bat Ride War, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect somebody to actually know what Bat Ride War is. At least anybody that I watched. Is it anything like Bat Ride War? Really? Huh. I might have to try it then. I mean, I haven't gotten the chance to try Bad Ride War, but that's mostly because, you know, Japanese and I don't know Japanese. I want to be able to understand it and get the full story behind it. Ooh, new ring. Dang it. Did I get another shield? No, I didn't. Okay. Same genre? Well, that's cool. I know that if you play this game and you read everything, there is a lot of lore behind this. But there is just so much, and honestly, I just want to play the game and get through everything, you know? There's just so much of the game in itself, and then all the lore behind it makes it unbelievably long. It just honestly almost never ends. The rift isn't. Why is it? Why is the rift not wanting to activate? Oh great, I found a glitch. Let me back off. Alright, let's try it again. And it's not wanting to activate. Great. I don't know what's going on. That is odd. By the way, it says that we have 3... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say. Well, we had a viewer and then we lost a viewer. Well, there's some kind of a glitch going on. The rift isn't wanting to activate. That's weird. I'll have to go to one of the other rifts and try to fix it. I don't know what the heck is going on with it. Oh well. Now let's go figure out where this apostate's stronghold is. And apparently they're all fighting. Okay, why did it freeze time like that? That was kind of cool though. Well, if nothing else, one thing is for sure. Two-handed is definitely the best when it comes to these guys. Ow. Lover's knot, left half. I would love to know what this lover's knot is. I don't know if maybe you can find a right half and it's makes the value skyrocket or something. I don't know. Time to get rid of this archer. Would you just loot the things? Sadly, for any of those watching, I don't have a camera, or else I would set it up. I don't have the Kinect, so yes, I'm using Xbox One because it's the only way I have of streaming right now. Any other type of streaming does not work for me. Now, where on earth? Oh, it's over here.
I believe we are nearing the apostates. Be on your guard.
But, Jeremy, so far, just from listening and possibly glancing at the screen, what do you think of the game so far? What I'm playing right now. That's true. BioWare does love to reference the beginning, or does love to reference other games. The beginning would probably help, especially considering I'm importing a custom game save, which is basically all of my choices from the first and second game combined into one custom world. Basically what happens in the first game is my character was a nobleman. He was he Orlesian? No, he was Ferelden, because he was in Highever. He was supposed to be next in line for Highever after his brother's death, which happened pretty quickly. And then after everything, after all hell breaks loose in Highever, he ends up becoming a Grey Warden, and the Grey Wardens are basically the Darkspawn killers. They were created back during the ancient Tevinter times, I believe. The Tevinter times were kind of like... they were basically like Greek times for us. It was that long ago for them. So that was when they were created, and the way they were created was one of them decided to drink Darkspawn blood after doing many other things. And it gave him this ability to sense the Archdemon. The Archdemon is the controller of the Darkspawn. Whenever an Archdemon appears, that's when the Grey Wardens appear, because they are the ones, they're the only ones that can kill the Archdemon. Well, my character became that. His name was Theodore Kuzland, and he became a Grey Warden along with a couple others who became big in the game, especially Alistair. Alistair is now king of Ferelden because of Theodore's choices. Theodore is the whole reason he became king, even though he actually didn't originally want to become king. there was a bunch of choices. There's this so-called Witch of the Wilds, who is known as Asha Belinar, I believe is her name. There was Witch of the Wilds, Asha Belinar, Meredith? I can't remember the third name. She is this dragon that kind of tortured those in Ferelden. And as time went on, she ended up having a kid. Well, come to find out that the kid actually isn't a kid for her to keep. It's actually for her to take the kid's body. She has a child, raises the child, and then when the child becomes proficient enough in magic, she takes the child's body, basically killing the child's mind, and becomes the child. And that causes a whole fight between Asha Belinar and Morrigan, who is a companion of yours in Origins. I'm actually not sure if Origins is actually the first Dragon Age. I don't think that it's the first Dragon Age. Then again, I could be wrong. It could be the first Dragon Age. They just decided to go with the name Origins instead of, you know, just Dragon Age. In Dragon Age Origins, it just, all hell breaks loose very quickly. And then hell freezes over after it breaks loose. There's just a whole lot of crap that goes on in just Dragon Age Origins that would drive any other person crazy. But, you know, you're a Grey Warden, so it doesn't drive you crazy. On top of that, Dragon Age 2 comes along, and that's when it gets interesting. You play this character named Hawk. Whatever you want the first name to be. Mine was Thomas Hawk. Well, you are of noble family in the Free Marches, but your mother married an apostate and moved to Ferelden. I can't remember where in Ferelden she moved to. Anyway, after so long, when you grow up, you have a brother and a sister. Your sister's name is Bethany, your brother's name is Carver. And Carver is the mean, how do I explain it? He's the mean one, the fiery temper, you know, the sword speaks first. He's one of those, while Bethany is the apostate. Well, everything spirals out of control when the Blight happens. Dragon Age 2 takes place at in about the same time period that Dragon Age Origins takes place, which is why you are found that's why you are found by Asha Belinar, Witch of the Wilds. She knows what Morrigan plans to do against her because of the fact that she knows that Morrigan is one of her feistiest children, apparently. And that causes suspicion among her. So she gets Hawk to take her, a part of her, to the Free Marches, which is where Kirkwall is. That's where you meet Varric. Also, Dragon Age 2 is told through the eyes of Varric. Most of the story is told through his eyes. None of it is... You can never really tell whether or not it's true. All you can really tell is that whatever happened, it definitely happened, especially considering the fact that Hawk is considered the champion of Kirkwall. But one of the main things I've noticed is that what was I talking about? Oh, there's a lot of referencing so far. A lot of it. There have been little things that I've picked up on that have been references to Dragon Age Origins and 2. Now, Dragon Age Origins, your entire point was to kill the Archdemon because you were a Grey Warden. Your entire point was to kill that Archdemon. Well, you succeeded in that, and depending on who you made kill the Archdemon, the ending story changes. I made Loghain kill the Archdemon because I didn't like Loghain. He was a piece of crap and he could die. You might call me an asshole for that, but I have my reasons. Loghain not only betrayed me, he left me along with King Kaelin to die, which in turn caused Alistair to be the next king, but it still annoyed the living crap out of me because he was supposed to be my backup in the fight against the Blight, and all he did was betray me and leave me for dead. So I shed no tears when I let him die killing the Archdemon. What's funny is the fact that even though he killed the Archdemon, he's still considered a traitor. People still knew. People knew. King Kaelin needed to die. There was no pity over him. But, yeah. So, that was Dragon Age 1's, or Dragon Age Origins' entire plot. Dragon Age 2's entire plot was the life of the champion of Kirkwall. You know, his rise to power and his place in the battle between the mages and the Templars. That gets a lot more difficult as time moves on. Yeah. But, my character, Thomas Hawk, went with the mages because my sister was an apostate, and the fact that my sister was the one that lived. Carver died during the escape from Ferelden. What you say and what you do and who you are determines which character lives and which character dies. If you are an apostate and you're an a-hole, it's almost a guarantee that Carver will live. If you are a rogue or a warrior and you are nice or humorous, it's almost a guarantee that Bethany will live. Also, what you find out later in the game is that Bethany or Carver, one of the two, will join some type of group. Bethany will either join the Circle Mages, or you can take her to the Deep Roads. And when you take her to the Deep Roads, she becomes infected by Darkspawn. And the only way you can save her, since you have Anders with you, if you have Anders with you, is letting her become a Grey Warden, since Anders was a Grey Warden. So, if you let her become a Grey Warden, she moves on. She doesn't die, but she moves on by traveling and killing people, or not people, killing Darkspawn within the Deep Roads and following the other Grey Wardens, trying to end the Blight, because that's kind of what is required of the Grey Wardens. Let's see. And then Carver, he will either join the Templars or he will do the same thing. As you go through Hawk's life, you find out what each little thing did to him specifically. For example, how his relationships affected him. Like, you could romance Anders, you could romance Meryl, you could romance Isabella, Sebastian, Fenris, if you can get him to be a part of your group, as well as, oh, what was that other character's name? I can't remember, but there's another character that you can romance, and each romance plays a different part in the story. It really depends on how you play it through, what you do, everything else. And what I enjoy about Dragon Age 2 is the fact that the story is more in depth, and the faces are a little, they're slightly cartoonish, but at the same time they're not. I don't know how to explain that, but I enjoy that. I found that enjoyable. And Dragon Age 2, its entire plot was his life in Kirkwall, how he survived in Kirkwall, his fight with the Templars and mages. I went with the mages just because I felt that it was unfair to them to be judged for what they were born with. I felt that that was just far too unfair, and that they should have been given a chance, and I'm the one that gave them a chance. I also didn't like Knight Commander Meredith. Meredith could die, and I couldn't care. So, that is Dragon Age 2 in a nutshell. Also, what shocked me was the fact that Anders ends up destroying the Chantry in Kirkwall. That he ends up blowing the entire building to shreds. Shocked me. It definitely shocked me when that happened. But I still couldn't come to kill him. I just, it was something I couldn't do. I couldn't kill him. I don't know why. I just couldn't. But yeah, that's how that story's been played out. Hold on. Anyway, Another thing that happens in Dragon Age 2, which I found extremely interesting, was the whole Kunari thing. The Kunari, if you've paid any attention to who Iron Bull is, you know who the Kunari are. That is what a Kunari is. Oh god, I'm about to die. No, I'm not. But, the story is just, I can't sum it up quickly because there's just so much there. And it gets so much better as it goes on. It's just one of those things where you've got to play it to understand everything that goes on.
The Templars have secured a position ahead.
So yeah, that's pretty much what happened throughout Dragon Age in a nutshell. Any major questions about the story in itself? I'll try to be brief. Sorry if I rambled on, by the way. Like I said, any major questions? Oh Jesus, they're fighting the boss already. I'm coming! Don't die!
Refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
Are you there, Tommy? Or Jeremy? Sorry. I'd be stupid tonight. Anyway. If I ever get the cash though, and they do actually transfer the games as like some kind of a download like the Xbox Classics, if they ever do transfer those games onto Xbox One or remaster them or something like that, I will most likely pick them up and play them all through. Doing that will also probably better suit the Dragon Age Keep as well. They could probably use that, and then they could implement the fact that the Dragon Age Keep exists, and they could upload all the data onto Dragon Age Keep from each game, which would be really cool. Oh, iron. Well, looks like Jeremy disappeared. If you're still there, Jeremy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you away with all of my talk about Dragon Age. I love to go in depth when it comes to Dragon Age. It's an amazing game. Or it's an amazing franchise. That's a better way to say it. I need to go to the shop. Actually, no. If I follow the river, I could... Or no, I could just go over the broken bridge. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop until you take it back to the Western Fortress. They will never stop. You will wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back or I will draw allies to do it for me. Well then, that's interesting. Oh look, another dead body. There's a lot of dead people in this game. I don't care how many demons and apostates are in that area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it, or we'll find you. Well, you don't need to find him because he's dead. Wolves.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
I'm gonna go with the demon one. Just a hunch. Loot. Everyone loves loot. Thief blade.
This must be the Horsemaster.
And who are you then? Talk to my father if you have business here.
Okay then, I'll go talk to your father.